Welcome to Still Dripping Happy Hour.
Welcome to the Still Dripping Happy Hour. This is your host, Mason. Episode 80 is here. Welcome in. On the move tonight, we got Hayes. Holla.
I just cannot believe it. I don't know when that, like, the shock of that is going to wear off. That you just did that. That's so freaking crazy. You're a genius. I'm good, man. How are you?
Man, I am good. Well, before I jump into my free shout out of the week, want everybody to go on Instagram and Twitter and follow us at StillDrippingTN. Keep hitting the subscribe button on YouTube because we're on YouTube now. If you haven't gotten that, this is our third episode on YouTube. So
I might have all the comments on all of our podcasts. So
yeah,
far.
that's
Have
not
you
a good
seen
thing.
that?
We have the ability to start doing live where we could like insert some like fan comments if they're watching. I don't know who would watch live since
We
it's
can
so
do that
late.
on. Can you do that on Instagram? Like Instagram Live?
I don't. We may be able to broadcast this. So our platform, we can broadcast to two different places at once. So we're on YouTube, but we're unlisted. So we could turn that to a live YouTube, a public live, and get comments there, and then maybe like a Facebook or Instagram. I don't know about Instagram Live too much, so we can check that out.
We don't even have a Facebook, do we? Do we?
I think we have one from a long time ago.
I don't feel like anybody who we care about's on Facebook.
Agreed.
We're going to the
100%.
gram, bro.
Yeah.
I got no interest in reactivating my Facebook account.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna do much through that. But anyways,
all my comments work. Like, all my comments say, "This sucks. I can't believe you guys are on the internet." 5 stars.
Very nice. Very nice.
You like that? Is that good?
Yep. Yep.
Good.
Yeah,
follow us on all the stuff. Cookies on the bottom shelf. You
rate and review on iTunes. Go rate on Spotify, Amazon Music, Google Music. Wherever you listen, we're there. Now, free shout out of the week. You have any free shout outs this week?
This is becoming a common theme. Like, it's just me and you.
Yeah.
I feel like we are. I guess you're Quavo, and I would be Takeoff, and I guess Dan is who's the other one that just got kicked out? Migos.
Offset.
He got kicked out. So Dan's like right on the fringe, and who knows where Landon is? I feel like I haven't heard from Landon for weeks. So
yeah. He messaged like once in our group message about a wedding that he was at, and yeah.
I got it. My free shout out would be to your brother-in-law Seth, who scared the crap out of me at a restaurant probably 2 weeks ago. Out of nowhere, I didn't have his number saved, and it said "Nice Yeezys," and I was looking around. I was like, "Who the heck?" And then he looked totally out of place because the last time I saw him, he had a suit on, and he walks up to me, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, it's Seth!" I could barely recognize him. It scared the poop out of me. It was hilarious. It ended up being really, really hilarious. So shout out to Seth.
That is very funny. All right, my free shout out. This is the first time Hayes is hearing this. I didn't want to spoil it for him, but so I'll paint a picture. Last week, as we were on the pod, I talked about my grandmother. She passed away a week ago today. So we had the funeral on Friday, but today, well, I'll give a backstory. As she kind of grew older grew through her dementia, the only thing that she would eat most of the time was Chick-Fil-A. So they would go to Chick-Fil-A at least every single day, if not going twice a day. Sometimes they would go for breakfast and stay through to lunch. That's how often they were there. And the employees were just so grateful for them and just amazing to them. And Haley would go to sometimes and meet them. One time they heard that the next day, they were going to have my little cousin um, come and meet them for breakfast, and they like got flowers and put a tablecloth out for them. But anyway,
Mm.
so today they organized a vigil for my grandmother at Chick-fil-A, and all the employees were there. Employees came, and it was their day off, and they still came to say something to my grandfather. Um, and so it was very touching because all of our most of our family that was still in town was there, and that wasn't working. They could be there. Um, and man, it was maybe more emotional than the funeral,
Wow.
parts of it. So they had just the fact that like employees came on their day off, to come, and they actually get lined up, and every single employee gave my grandfather a rose and like gave him a hug and told like they talked a little bit.
Are you
But
serious?
yeah, so I have to change my top 5 from last week, and Chick-fil-A is definitely number 1 on my chicken restaurants now, especially the Hermitage Chick-fil-A.
That's what I was going to ask
So
us. Which one?
yeah, so the Hermitage Chick-fil-A, they live not close, and as we were leaving, we talked with I guess they call them operators of this Chick-fil-A, and he was like, "Well, I know you guys are farther away than we are, so if he ever needs anything," talking about my grandfather, "just let us know and we'll get it over to him. I know this time is going to be tough
Wow.
for him." But I mean, just incredible level of service, which Chick-fil-A is known for, but this one just tops the charts for me. It was very touching. I mean, they had half of their dining room um, quartered off for just our family and their managers, and I mean, it was amazing. There wasn't a dry eye throughout the whole morning. I should post a picture. I don't know if you can see it. I have it up on my phone, but this was us at the end. But when we walked in, they had those pictures set up of my nana and
My
the flowers
goodness. Are
behind
you?
it. Yeah,
This is a restaurant.
this is a fast food restaurant, um, and you just don't get that. I don't know if you can see it, but one picture is one that they took. Let's see, of her eating ice cream there.
Mm.
And they had so many just stories of her just from the last year or so of her coming in, and like that Chick-fil-A is like family now to us, and um, just incredible. So got through
If
that
you
without
needed,
getting too emotional, but
if
it
you
was
needed
amazing.
another reason to love Chick-fil-A,
Right,
like
exactly.
right, isn't that how
Exactly.
church should be? Like you just
Oh
described
yeah.
how church should be. There's
Yep.
a word for this, and I'm gonna blow it because it's a book, and I should shout out this dude that's got this book, but he's a Michelin star chef, and he's in New York, and I'm blanking on his name, but I'm gonna get it wrong, but it's basically like absurd hospitality,
Hmm.
and that's what you experienced. Was they must have
Yeah.
read that dude's book.
Oh yeah. It's just incredible. So and we heard on the way out that Chick-fil-A was trying to bring him food, my grandfather food. Just he doesn't cook. Before my nana got dementia, she
Mm.
kind of took care of him, and then it kind of reversed after that. But the Chick-fil-A has been trying to take food over to him, and every time they call, he just says, "Well, you guys already brought me food," and the managers have been cooking food on their own, not Chick-fil-A food, just like lasagnas and casseroles, and taking them to him. So yeah, it's incredible that the owner of the Chick-fil-A couldn't even bring him food from Chick-fil-A because his managers had already brought him homemade food. Um, yeah, very special, and really
What
cool,
on earth?
really
Go.
cool.
I've been there many, many times, but go to the Hermitage Nashville Chick-fil-A.
Yep,
Give them
free
all your
shout out.
money.
Oh
Give
yeah,
them all your business.
yep.
The thing is, like
We will be going
that
there
you.
again, and that's not even convenient for us. We will pass like 10 Chick-fil-A's to go to that one now. So it's
What's even
very
more
cool.
huge compliment is if you heard that, you could guess that it was any Chick-fil-A. Like that's the even
Yeah,
more like impressive thing is that you said it was the Zimbabwe Chick-fil-A. I'd be like, of course it was, or
right.
the whatever.
Yep. Yeah.
Man, that's
Agreed.
great. What a kickoff.
I
Where do we
know.
go from here?
I know. I should have saved it to the end, but I wanted to get it out early. So, anyways,
Wow.
I guess now with that free shout out, do we have any merch update?
I got nothing. I've
Nothing.
I've
Okay.
I've dropped the ball over the holiday. I'll get back on it. I'll get back on it tomorrow. You can ask me about it.
All right. All right.
I
Sounds
got it.
good.
I'm waiting for some funds to come in so I can start getting some samples. I
Gotcha.
got go to the Still Drippings eBay and buy some stuff so I can get that going at a higher clip.
Yeah. Free
Free
plug.
shout out. Hey, this episode sponsored by the Still Dripping store.
Still Dripping store.
Still Dripping
Uh-oh.
eBay account.
I think I'm frozen.
I can hear you fine.
My picture's frozen. Am I frozen? Oh gosh.
Your
What
picture
going
is
on?
frozen.
Problems of a live
look like
stream.
You look like a weatherman. That's
All
just,
right. Well, if you can hear me, we're just gonna keep going.
I can hear you fine.
All right. Well, I'm
But you were
trying
totally
to click.
frozen.
Oh, yeah, my. Hold on. Problems with a live stream. Well, we're going inside the box. And frick.
I was trying to make you think I was frozen too.
My StreamYard is not responding, so I can't see anything. But Hayes, why don't you? We'll play the music in a minute, but why don't you walk us through what you know about the Kanye debacle at the moment?
What on earth? If we really needed Landon on this because Kanye's gone on a all weekend tirade against Adidas, against it's largely just Adidas and any of the board members of Adidas. I don't know what it would have triggered it. It's just a classic. There, you're back.
Yeah, there we go.
It was a classic Kanye rant about how they've screwed him and they've stolen his ideas, and he got some guy. One of the main components of this is some guy that he had hired that was really high up died maybe last summer. Hired another guy that's turned out to be this in Kanye's eyes, he's a crook, and all the same things he's saying about this dude is bad. Like, not this is not coming from a judgmental standpoint. So let me make that clear. But I'm gonna say, like, if I was talking in that way, like, people would question things about my. I don't mean it to sound judgy because it's going to sound that way, and that's not my intention. But like when you start cussing people publicly in on Instagram for whatever reason, like, you should ask some questions about me, and that's what it's done for me is be like, bro, what about Sunday service and all this Christian pastoral? It just makes you go, well, that doesn't add up, right? I'm not, and that's not judgment. It's based on your action. Like, I can have an opinion. I don't know. This is a really bad answer to the question because it's been very difficult to follow. I would encourage everybody to go watch the Joe Rogan Kanye interview, and it's like that. It's so confusing at times. He goes on these streams of 15 minutes of just him talking. You're just like really trying to follow. Well, imagine that without words, but like Facebook screenshots, and it's even more difficult to follow. And you're just like, I just can't piece it up. And they're so frequent. It's just like every 5 minutes there's another picture and a meme and a screenshot, and then him typing up these huge long tirades. And anyway, I don't know all the backstory. Obviously, he's trying to get out of his Adidas deal, though.
Yeah. Yeah. What is it? Senior Vice President Daniel Cherry. That's who he's going after for a big part of it. And reportedly, he says that they offered him $1 billion to buy him out, but that would be they keep the Yeezy line, I guess. And he's obviously not going for that because he's saying that he makes 500 million in royalties
$500,000 a year.
a year. So $500 million a year, right?
Yep. So what's that? 4 years as they buy them out for, or
Yeah. So
not worth
I
it.
get, yeah, you're not going to buy out for that much, but I mean, I guess his is just like the Ben Simmons of do everything I can to not comply with my contract until they let me go for nothing or
Yeah.
something. I don't know.
Well, I think it's
Very
obvious.
weird.
You go back. I mean, you guys should go back and watch. I don't know. There's tons of episodes where we talk about how seemingly blatant the. If I own anything, if I own Still Drippin', and somebody starts a company that's called Build Trippin', I'd be like, right? It's that blatant. Like
Right.
some of the stuff that Adidas puts out, you're just like, they had to get that idea from somewhere, and it's their boy that's funding. He said, I think I saw something where Yeezy accounts for 70% of Adidas's sales or something like that. Like
Yeah, it's a
crazy.
huge
You're just like,
percentage. Yeah.
yeah. And so why would you poke something that's that important to your business? Right?
Yeah. Agreed. Yeah, it's just I don't know. Oh, I'll end it with this. It's very confusing, but it was very funny when he started the Black Hats Matter thing because this guy had a picture of a black hat on. It's like I don't
Well,
know
and I'm
what
not going to tell you
style that is,
what
but
he's calling Daniel Cherry, which that I don't even know if that's his real name. I'm just telling you, he calls him DC, and the things that he says about this dude is just like nasty.
yeah,
Like, why would you? It
I think
just,
a lot of them got taken off. But
I
then he,
hope.
I think yesterday he also, or maybe today, posted the entire board of Adidas. Just posted their pictures up.
Yeah,
Like,
like,
okay,
buddy,
I don't
like
know what your goal is here, but
I don't either.
and now he's mad at Gap as well. And he said he posted a screenshot from his lawyers like, hey, legal is saying you can't say anything about Gap for the next 10 days. He
Yeah,
said, okay, in 10 days, you guys will hear about Gap. It's like, dang, dude. Nobody's going to
calm
want to do
down, dude.
business with you anymore.
No, but who would? Yeah, why
Yeah.
would you want to be that?
Yeah.
So let me go back and say, and I won't say this again. That in no way am I trying to be hypocritical or judgmental in the slightest. But I am saying, look, I've been a hypocrite on this podcast. I've cussed. Mason has to beat me out all the time. Like, what the heck? That's not right. So it's not from a judgment standpoint. It's just an observation of, you know, that doesn't seem very walk the walk,
Yeah.
and that bothers me. I don't like do as I say, not as I do. I really have a hard time with that.
Yep.
Okay, I'm done with my preaching.
No, I totally get that. Now that my internet's working, we'll jump inside the box.
What's inside the box?
That's my shoe in the box.
Oh my gosh, this is like, I swear.
All right. So coming out
Hey,
this week.
wait, well,
Oh,
you said a couple episodes that you had something that I hadn't seen yet that you were gonna play. It was a video, like an intro video.
Oh.
Was that coming up?
Let me see if later in the show I can get that downloaded.
Okay.
And put in. Yeah, I don't know if I can, but we'll try it.
Hey, let's do this too. We'll do a poll. Guess which slides are Mason's, and then guess whose slides are Hayes's. Guess.
All right.
Well, let's go.
Right.
Oh my
September
gosh.
10th coming out. September 10th, we've got the Air Jordan 3 Fire Reds. First time in 11 years, maybe
Since
more than that.
2012.
2012, 10 years. So those are coming out in 4 days. Is that on Saturday? Yeah, Saturday. So they're a pretty sweet pair of shoes.
This should be an easy cop for every single person that listens to this podcast.
Oh, yeah.
And listen, it's not going to be a big reseller unless you wait for, I don't know, 5 years. I have this shoe. I have the 2012 model. It's in my rotation. This is just a beautiful shoe. It's 88. It's the dunk contest. Like this represents, just like last week when we were looking at the Bo Jackson, it's the same thing. It's exact. Hey, listen. Whoa. Oh, sorry, bad radio. But I already set out my outfit for tomorrow, and I had these out before I even looked at those. How
Oh,
about that? True blue in it
True
tomorrow.
Blues. Okay.
Everybody should own a pair of threes, and those fire reds will go with a lot of stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Those fire reds are going to
They're
be a
so sick.
easy one. If you don't like the way they feel, if it's your first Jordan 3, you're going to be able to get rid of them for at least what you got it put in. So I think they're
How many
probably,
threes do you have? Those?
yeah, no, I don't. I will probably try to get them, see what they're like in hand. I
You just come to
have,
my house when I have the same shoe.
I have,
It's going to be that shoe I just showed you, just different color.
yeah, that's true. I have the Wolf Gray 3s, which
Mm.
I'm not really crazy about. I think that was one of my first pairs of Jordans. I got those for $75. Um, so I got Wolf Grays and the cement, black cement 3s. So
Black cements, you have to have those. That's like bread force. You have to have bread force. You have to have black cement threes.
yeah, those. See, I'm having trouble. I don't wear mini Jordans. Well, I don't wear many in the summer, anyways. But 4s, I don't wear as much, and I don't know
I
why
only
that
wear the
is.
breads.
Yeah, that's the
In the
only pair I
off-whites.
have. But I wear obviously shadows, but if there's a second pair that I wear the most, it's cement 3s.
Yeah.
Easily. I just think it's not all black. Like I feel like um, the bread
Very,
4
very, very
is
black.
a lot black.
Yeah.
Where the cement 3s you got a lot of gray on there, which is easy to
Yeah.
rock with a lot. So, anyways, the
Must
next
cop. You got to get them.
yeah, the next
Everybody
shoe
should get
coming out this week,
Mm.
the Air Humera. What are they called?
Cloggers?
Yeah, I don't remember the exact name. Let me see if I can pronounce it correctly. Jaquimus.
Ah.
Yeah. I don't.
You
This
just
is
put
like
this up here for us to talk about them, like
yeah.
to make fun of them.
They come
Thi-
out sometime this week, but I put September. Who cares? Because
So
you shouldn't go for these.
yeah, no. Listen, as my family lineage is from Sweden, Holland is my last name, and this looks like something a farmhand in Holland that just got done squeezing the teats of a Dutch cow and making some butter, and this is what they had on. This is horrible, and you should never wear these. Is that fuzz? What is that on the? It's like
I'm not
fur.
entirely sure.
It looks furish.
It looks furish. Yeah,
What
I
are the
think you're
bra
right.
straps on it? Like the bra straps things are driving me crazy. Everything about this shoe is just hideous. This is not
This
a good shoe.
this feels like a Nike, Merrell, and FootJoy collab. That looks like a FootJoy right there. Some golf.
It could totally pass for a golf shoe.
Yeah.
The fuzz, I mean, it's been well documented here. You can't put carpet type furry substances on a shoe, and this is just
all
violates
terrible.
every law of our podcast.
Oh yeah.
And if I let's be very clear. If I saw you wearing these and you listen to this podcast, you don't be shocked if you get punched in the throat. Just a quick chop right to the larynx.
Wow. Okay.
I'm not wrong.
All right. Yeah, I think that's it for what's coming out this week. I didn't do too much research on Adidas or any other brand because you know me, I'm not going to. But we did have some more official pictures come out. Gore-Tex colorways of the Air Max 90. You know, I'm down for this. Really, only the light colorway really speaks to me. The black
Yeah, I'm
one,
passing on both of these.
yeah, I understand that. I think I don't know. I have trouble because Gore-Tex is supposed to be worn in the rain, but why are you giving me an all white and light gray shoe? And
Yeah, this is what is
that's tricky for me. And then the black one, like what? Why do you have so many just olive with maroon and gold or honeybee yellow?
I would call that a Oregon colorway. is what that looks like.
Yeah, but it's just too much black. I think.
I don't like, and I know it's because the Gore-Tex and there's if it's like a ACG, like it's a meant to get wet. I don't like
Mhm.
how this. I don't like the texture on it. It doesn't. It's too flat.
Yeah, I like the texture on the back, like around the ankle, but I don't like that it's leather on
Hmm.
the front. It, then I could just
No,
get a
these are a
normal Air
pass.
Max 90 that's leather.
You're gonna be able to get these in a Nike outlet
Yeah.
in a year for $55.
I like, and I wish it said it on the heel tab on the back, the Gore-Tex logo in the middle.
Mm.
I think that's cool. I love unique heel tabs of like the Nike Air.
Hmm.
Anything they can do to change that, I think that would be really cool. But it looks like a normal Nike Air Max 90 patch. So I think as hype as I was to read the headline, the pictures kind of let me down.
No, I agree. This is a downer.
All right, Columbia 11's coming back or summer of next year. There's a lot of pretty cool shoes coming out, slated for summer of 2023. You just showed us the True Blues. There was a little adaptation on those. There's some Wizards themed Jordan
It's the
3s.
same. It's the True Blue. They just renamed it.
Yeah, with a gold Jumpman instead of
Yeah,
red.
great.
Yeah. Yeah, the blue might be a little darker, but yeah, essentially it's the same. If you have the True Blue, why would you go for the Wizards 3? I don't remember all the other ones they had on there. The Columbia's were obviously the headliner, which is why we threw them up. But I'm sure we'll talk later about the rest of the 2023 summer collection from Jordan. A
Can I
lot of
make one comment?
retros. Yep.
Absolutely love the shoe. Never would wear it. It's just too clean. Like I think I had a pair one time, and I might have worn them once. But it's always felt like if I get one speck of dirt on this, they're toast, and I don't like that. It's just too white. It's too beautiful.
It
It
is a
also
beautiful
reminds
shoe.
me. This is 100% late '90s Tar Heels. When I see this shoe, I think of Chris Lang, who is a big man in North Carolina, who big, tall, lanky white guy, and he wore the shoe that whole season. That must have been 90. It was after Vince Carter, so that's going to be 99 or 2000.
Hmm.
But that's what I remember. That's the first play. I think of Jordan in the All Star game when he wore these. Number one, it's in San Antonio. That's a classic jersey, like All Star jersey. And then secondly is that Carolina team.
Yeah, fair. I mean, I'm with you. It's very hard. These belong on a wall
Mm-hmm.
in your house, not
Mm-hmm.
on your feet. And we're usually the last ones to say that, but it's just a beautiful shoe, and I agree. I will wear Concords, but that's just about the widest shoe I will wear most of the time. They're beautiful, but I
They should be in
can't
a
risk it.
museum somewhere. Can't
Yep,
risk it.
yep.
Can't risk it.
All right, let's see what's up next. Oh, the Nike Mac Attack
I saw
returning.
these.
Tell me this isn't a 550.
It is
This is a
very.
Nike
It is
550.
100% 550. Was the Mac Attack? Is that a? I didn't do any research on this one. Is this a volleyball shoe?
It
No,
kinda
seriously,
looks like
is
it.
it?
I don't know.
It's like a first Nike volleyball.
I have no idea.
I mean, I've
Could
never
be.
even
Well,
heard of these. Who's Mac?
I saw
Is it
somebody
John
tweet about it.
McEnroe? Is that what this is? John Mac?
Maybe
It's a tennis shoe. It's John
this is.
McEnroe. I bet you
I
that's what it
bet.
is.
I
Let's
bet
look
it
at the
is.
checkerboard up here.
Yep. And so these are actually a social status collab, which is social status is same as Alma Manier, I think. I think we've talked about that
Yep.
before. They're out of North Carolina. So, yep, John McEnroe, 1984 tennis
I
sneaker.
can't believe I guessed that.
That
This
is
is
pretty impressive.
I really liked what they're doing with the sole down here and the aged look.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yeah.
the shoe in general, though, I know this sounds so. You just can't beat a Jordan and a Dunk. You just can't. The whatever's going down here, where the lacing is, that it just looks busy, and I just like this more simple, and it looks like they were trying a little bit to mix it up.
Yeah.
I don't hate it. I just maybe, and I don't know if this came out before the 550, I'd probably been like, oh sweet, and yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think that is probably the extra stuff around the laces and stuff is probably because it's a tennis shoe and
Yeah,
you have to
I think you're
move
probably right.
laterally so much.
Yeah,
Um,
more
that's
support.
probably all they could do with it back then. But yeah, I think there was some hype around Travis Scott had a pair of these. From I guess it said
I didn't
an
know that.
article I read said a former Nike employee helped him find him. But it looks like almost the same exact shoe in this picture that I'm seeing. It's from last year. So
I think I'd also like to see this shoe without the dark color, a different
or
color.
a shadow colorway.
Yeah, yep. Or I mean brownish, a brown,
Yeah.
a tan, like the clay color of tennis court, or
Oh yeah.
something like that. Just something that fits a little better for the. I don't know. I don't like the dark.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand that. Well, let's move on to the next one. We got official pictures. We've talked about this at length of the
Oh
LeBron
my
20.
goodness!
This is a great. The detail on this is really good.
Yes, the little paisley up here,
Yeah, the paisley around the toe box.
the double swoosh is a good, interesting touch.
The double swoosh, I've seen it not work on one of the colorways, and I can't remember which one, but it worked on the pink and it works on this. Um, yeah, even the what is that, like nubuck around the tongue and the heel? It's just the little details really set this off, and I think, they didn't do too much. That's the
No,
biggest thing
this
with
is by far
Nike
the
right
best
now.
LeBron model in, I don't know, 10 or 15. This is so
Yeah.
sick. I like the pink one more. I'm interested as to why they made the swoosh stick out at the
Yeah.
back. I noticed that on the pink ones too.
Mm-hmm.
The pink are the pink already are way up there for me. Like it would be a top 20 shoe.
Wow.
This isn't quite that,
Right.
but
Yeah.
this is just a beautiful shoe. You're right. Simple, elegant. It's probably light. It's probably very good at performance, I suspect, because most LeBrons are.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is so sick.
Yeah, it's a really nice shoe. I'm very excited to see other colorways as it comes out. I think it's really cool too that they used LeBron's sons to debut these colorways,
Mm-hmm.
and well, really the shoe in general is really cool. So, with that, I'm gonna switch over to a different headline, but we got some more player news from the NBA. 2 signature shoes coming.
Hey, whose slides are these?
John Morant, who we knew it was. I think he was on our
Yeah, he
watch
was on our
list.
list.
I think both of
Yep.
these guys were, but I'm a little surprised by Jason Tatum. But he's been getting that Blake Griffin treatment from Jordan for a while.
Yeah.
Of the new model goes to Jason Tatum, so it's nice that he's getting his own now. Jordan Brand has a lot of signature shoes now.
Yeah, they needed it. When I think of, I work for a public figure, and we're in the process of expanding out past just that person, because what do you do when they're gone?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they're finally doing. They're finally figuring that out. Is that okay? Jordan is not going to live forever. I mean, you got to do something, and I like that. That's a great. They're probably behind the game a little bit on that.
Yeah. No, I mean, you think about it, in the last, 3 years, we've seen Luka, Zion, Jason Tatum all get a Jordan signature model. Who else has one?
And we haven't even seen Lucas really yet.
Yeah,
Chris Paul, Melo,
but I mean, to double your signature athletes in 3 years is pretty crazy. Yeah, I'm trying to think of anybody else. Yeah, I think it's Westbrook, Chris Paul, Melo, and then you'll have Zion, Luka, and Jason Tatum.
That's a solid
Forgive me
lineup.
if it's a good lineup. A job with Nike. I mean, Nike. Nobody's going to beat Nike with their signature shoes. I kind of envision that Ja will start getting if it's true that Kyrie isn't
Mhm.
continuing on with the signatures. I think it'll be the same style going to Ja.
Mm-hmm.
The same mock up and everything. That team is just going over to Ja. It's going to be the same shoe. So that
And
was what I thought.
he
at
wears
least.
a lot of Kyrie's.
Yeah, he's
So
got some good versatility, but that lower to maybe mid, he wears some KDs that are mid cut and Kyrie's are mid cut. So look for more of that from him.
Yep.
I would assume. Go back to some non Nike news.
Oh, dude, this is me. Okay, obviously it's not even centered well. This is horrible, but nonetheless, I did my slides. All right, so listen, New Balance has been pushing this 990.
Yeah,
I don't like this model. I again, well documented that I'm on the New Balance train quite a bit. Man, so many of these models are just trash. Like, and this is one of them. This is not a good model, but I like this colorway. This is finally a decent earth. It's earth tones. I mean, shocker. I love this kind of stuff. I like the olive. I like the little khaki back here. This isn't bad, but I just hate this shoe. This is not a good shoe.
I'm with you. I don't love the 990. I think that's what it comes down to. I think I don't know. It's overplayed. Did I see too many growing up? Maybe.
Mm.
I don't know. But yeah, I'm with you. I got another one from let's see, what was that? The shoe surgeon, right? Let's see
Man,
where
listen,
this is.
listen. Mason and I are both big. Oh, Mason and I are big shoe surgeon guys. Okay, I saw this and I was
Yeah.
just dumbfounded. Like, shoe surgeon is genius. So I'm gonna look. It says a client of ours needed the extra support, so he took two of his favorite sneakers and did a custom one-on-one sole swap. What do you guys think? And this thing is I, I don't know where to start. The fact that we put the sole of a Nike of an Adidas with a Air Force One top, and then what is going on with the gold stuff? And is this Louis Vuitton? Like, is this Louis Vuitton Air Force Ones?
Yeah. Gold faced Louis Air Force Ones.
But with a Wave Runner bottom,
Yeah,
or
with the
whatever.
Wave Runner.
What? I'm not gonna cuss, but like, actually, what were they thinking? There's more comfortable. Look, they're
Can you
way more
imagine
comfortable.
somebody walking in these?
No.
Yeah, the extra support thing is just
You can get it from another Nike shoe. At least keep the same brand. I just saw this and I was like, I don't even know what to say right now. How old is this person that wanted this custom 101?
the simplicity of the Air Force One does not match up with anything of a Yeezy. There's shoes that you could do this and it would be all right, but the Air Force One this looks bad.
It's so bad I had to show the podcast.
Yes.
I was shocked. I was absolutely shocked. I'm like, I can't believe shoe surgeon did this. Why?
Yeah.
Before, like, this is hypocrisy. This is blasphemous. This is.
All right. Well, let's go back to Nike.
Sorry, guys.
Yep. Not shoe surgeon Nike. Just regular Nike. We got Air Max 1 Master Concept.
Have you seen these?
These look gorgeous.
Okay, so the concept here is obviously it's called the Master Concept. Um, First of all, I love the dated sole here. It's
Mm-hmm.
awesome. But this was originally they put all these different textures on the shoe because you know how Air Force Ones oftentimes have these different textures. You can see them. That's why I love this picture right
Yep.
here. That
Safari
is so
and
cool. Yeah,
yeah.
safari leather.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is a beautiful shoe.
This is. I think I might wear this over the Air Max ones that I have now that are orange.
Mm.
This is a more subtle orange, which I like. I like that. This is a very cool shoe. This seems like an
Would you
Air Max Day, right? This is going to be an Air Max Day
probably
if it's
probably so?
not just a concept.
No, it's
Very
not.
cool.
This is coming out for the 35th anniversary, so this is not.
Oh,
a
it
concept.
is. So it is Air
Yeah.
Max Day stuff.
It's got to be
Very cool.
Would you go this or chlorophyll?
Like master concept but with the chlorophyll or just
No,
the
no.
OG
Like,
chlorophyll?
what would if you had your 3 favorite Air Max ones?
Like if I'm putting a favorite, I would probably go. That's a tough question. Chlorophyll is just an OG. So I think I would go with that one. But these are, I mean, I would do either. To be honest, they're pretty close to me.
Let's see how much the chlorophylls are going for. Because I've always wanted a pair of those and I've never had them. Obviously, not many people have. Do you want to take a guess? Take a stab at it?
Chlorophyll Air Max 1s. 1,200?
Gosh. Well, I'm not going to tell you the first one I saw because this isn't the right ones. This was the Pata.
Yeah.
5-year anniversary or 3,000. Man, they don't even have them on StockX Air Max 1. Huh. Keep looking.
All right. Well, while you do, let's go to the next slide and hit your Bape Marvel.
I just did this for fun. Like, this is just
which is the best? Oh, which is the worst?
This is just for fun. I saw this picture and I was like, there's one that isn't bad, and then the rest of them are like, this is horrible.
Which one isn't bad to you?
Rocket Raccoon.
See, to me, Iron Man, Captain America, and Thor are like the traditional Bape of like 2004. Like that's what I think of. I think of those colors anyways. The really red and yellow. If there's red and yellow on a Bape, that's like the ones that I think of. And
this looks like it would be in a Soldier Boy commercial or a
exactly.
Soldier Boy video.
Yep. Yeah. The other three, not so much. The Hulk one, I think, is probably the worst.
It is so bad. I think it's the Black Star that's just like, oh my gosh, which one does not fit?
Yeah, the purple midsole is pretty bad as well.
Also, to be fair, totally forget at times that Bape still makes shoes until I saw this. They still do shoes?
After all the copyright stuff, but like Nike's gone after everybody for copyright, and you didn't go after Bape.
They should have.
Yeah, it's like the #1 knockoff. Speaking of knockoff dunks, and well, these are, I guess, knockoff Air Forces, but these are not knockoffs coming next. We've got TSU Tigers Dunk Low. Shout out to the hometown. These kind of look like those with all the crazy colors going on.
Shout out to the hometown. These are horrible. These are not good.
I just don't. I understand the red. I don't think it looks good on this shoe. Take the red off. Just do all blue.
Yeah, but
they have some yellow in their logo. And then make the laces red instead of tiger print.
Put the tiger print somewhere else, like on the swoosh. The tiger print does not go
Ooh.
good with the
The white,
laces.
yeah, the white swoosh. Yeah, you're right. The white swoosh messes it up kind of too, for being
Yeah.
honest.
White
But
laces with the tiger stripe swoosh, and I probably feel a little bit different about this.
yeah, the red and the amount of red in TSU's logo is minimal, and they just put it right freaking in front of you on this shoe. So
Yeah, I almost think with the little the yellow logo of the TSU should be red, and that's about it.
yeah, no, I think you're right. I like the yellow on the heel tab, the 1912. But yeah, too
Yeah,
many
that's cool.
colors. Too many colors on this.
So I think they took an accent color with the red and they made it a primary thing on the shoe. We just screwed it all up.
Yeah. Yeah, I just think very poor execution on this whole shoe.
Who did this? Is this a collab? Is this custom?
No, this is so Nike's been doing I don't remember the initiative they're
HBCUs?
calling it. But yeah, they've started doing HBCUs for like My Colors, My School or something like that. And so this is like the third or I think it's the fourth colorway that I've seen, but I haven't. It's just when they come across. So they've done, I think they did Clark Atlanta, I know for sure. Hampton, maybe. I'm might be confused on which other ones that I've seen. But no, they're
Morehouse, Southern.
yeah, I can't remember exactly. Maybe I think they did in North Carolina A&T. Possibly.
Smith.
Yeah. So they've done a few. I expect they're going to keep doing them, rolling them out. But this one is just very wild colors to me. So could have done better.
I would never wear these.
Yeah, I don't think they're for you.
Wow.
Well, you didn't go to TSU.
My wife did.
Oh, fair. Okay. All right.
Wow.
Anything else? Any other shoes that you want to talk about?
What else did I put on my slides?
You put on. I think there was just some Supreme ones that we.
Oh, that's come out.
About, right?
This is in real time. No.
Oh, this is
this week.
Upcoming. Okay.
Yeah. What do you think?
I like the blue ones. That's a very, very loose term.
Yeah, I like the blue ones as well. I agree.
I think the black is cool because it would match like a quilted jacket. Like a black
and that's about jacket. It.
Right.
Yeah, I like the snakeskin for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
I gravitate towards the blue. I would never wear either of these. Let's be clear. Again, call me old fashioned, but the brown with the black is just clashy.
See, that doesn't bother me as much as I would like the black ones if that sole wasn't black. It makes me feel like you're working in a restaurant. The black sole.
But what color would you make it? White? That looks like a bowling shoe.
Either white or like that aged cream color that we're getting on everything now.
Man, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what you do to make that top one any better. This is going to sell because it's Supreme, and in 3 years from now, you could double, triple your money.
I don't know anymore.
I don't like them. I'm not gonna. You shouldn't go for either of these. Let's be honest.
No. Here, I added another picture of that black shoe in my slides.
You dummy. And the clogs, the Swedish clogs we looked at.
Yeah, we can put those.
Do I have any more slides? I thought I had more than that.
I don't believe you do.
I don't.
No.
The 990s.
Had the 990s, the Shoe Surgeon, Air Max 1s. Yeah, that's all we got.
Wow.
So now we can jump into a different segment. Do we have any more than sneakers moments of the week? Do you have one this week?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't. I've kind of been
I was low
not
key
out
with the
in
holiday.
public this
Yeah.
week. Yeah. Well, I was off work on Friday and for the funeral, and it's been a crazy week. So no more than sneakers moments. Unfortunately, I wore dress shoes to the funeral, but not unfortunately. It was just called for.
Have you gotten any sneakers lately? Did you end up getting the Bo Jacksons?
Nope. Logged on. I put in at 9:06, and they were already gone in 11 and a half and 12 and 11. Tried all
But
three.
you were trying.
Yeah, I got on a little late. That happens with kids. So
of course, I hit on the Sakai Blazers. No,
yeah,
Cortez.
the Forrest Gumps, right?
They're not bad. I don't think I'm going to keep them. I'm trying to decide at this point: do I send them back? It's that kind of thing. Am I going to make enough money for it to be worth it, or do I hold on to them? I don't have any Cortezes. I've never owned a pair of Cortezes. So do I hang on to them just for that sake, or
No.
do I? What do you think? Do I send them back to Nike?
Yeah, you could send them back.
Would you do that?
You can't sell them for anything.
I'm breaking even.
Yeah, I would probably just take them down to the Nike store and return them, get your money back.
You don't have to do that anymore. Just print that logo, like you print a piece of paper, you put it in the box, and you send it.
Send it back. Yeah, either way.
They're not bad. Do you have any Cortezes? Ever? You froze up.
No, that's okay. Yeah, I've never had any Cortezes. You still there?
Yep, there you go. You're back. If I had any Cortez, it'd be Kendrick Lamar Cortezes.
Oh,
it's not gonna be these.
Those Kenny Cortezes were pretty dope. All right. Let's see. We gotta have something for this segment now.
I got it.
Got it good. Got it.
Top
good.
fives. Top five. Let's see what we got. Any ideas?
Trying to think of something that's happened that was funny in my life.
I can go something off the dome.
Go ahead.
Top five dopest animals as pets.
Are we talking about? Wait a second. Is this fictional or like actual? I don't like animals.
Just like
in a perfect world.
In a perfect, like, you don't really have to take care of them. Just like, oh, that is a dope pet to have.
Are these real pets, or can they be fictional characters?
I think it has to be a real animal.
But like a unicorn doesn't count?
No, that doesn't count. No.
I just don't like animals. I don't want to have any pets.
Wow, that is Debbie Downer. Let me delete this then hit me with a different top five. Well, I would say my number one would be a dog, because those are the dopest pets anyways. But number two would be like an eagle, because you could fly around on that thing. I mean, think about how
you can fly on an eagle.
Think about like they got like a 6-foot wingspan. I'm sure I could fit on an eagle.
You could not fit on an eagle.
Is there a bird that I could fit on?
Think of the weight. Think of the weight of an eagle. Eagles aren't like ants where they can carry 100 times their body weight.
That's true. Okay. Then like a pterodactyl or something. A dragon.
You said it has to be real animals.
Okay. What is your top five? What is your top?
I don't know. Mac and cheese. Top 5 mac and cheeses. I'm into food. Top 5 snacks when you're just like, oh man, I wish I had a snack.
Okay, top 5 snacks, just general snacks.
Yeah. Just like you're at home, you're like, God, I'm a little bit hungry, but I don't want to make anything. I got
All right. Do you want to draft? Do you want to draft these top
Ooh,
5?
yeah, let's do it. Let's draft
Okay.
it.
All right. You want the first pick, or you want me to have the first?
100%. I'm taking Ritz crackers.
I'm taking Oreos. Ritz is a good one, but I'll take Oreos.
I'm going to take salt and vinegar chips.
Okay. I'm gonna match your crackers, and I'm gonna go with club crackers. The club crackers are so good.
Trash.
Oh, you are
They're
ridiculous.
too soft. They're not.
Oh
they
my
got that.
gosh.
They're too brittle.
Ritz are too salty.
Ritz are buttery goodness, delectable delight. I could knock out a sleeve of Ritz
But
right
you
now.
gotta have a gallon of water with it.
No, you
don't.
don't.
With club
I
crackers.
just need a little bit of cheese, just a tad.
All right, what's your number 3?
Salt and vinegar chips. Trail mix.
Ooh, good one.
Yeah, ho.
Good one. When I just need a little something, I go with you know what, actually, this should have been number 1 off the board. Puppy chow.
Okay.
Puppy chow.
The Chex Mix.
The Chex Mix with peanut butter and chocolate.
Yeah, okay. I can understand that.
And I don't know if that's like, you have to make it though. So I guess you could
that's a lot of effort.
But you can buy the Chex. Chex makes their own. It's not as good, but I mean it'll do. So I'll go the Chex branded puppy chow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I go grapes?
Yeah, you could go grapes.
Go grapes.
Grapes are good. Elliot's
Just like a handful. Just like a handful of grapes, and like on a vine, not a vine, whatever it's called, stem. I'm gonna go grapes.
We shouted out them a lot in the beginning of this episode, but I love the Chick-Fil-A like their chips that they have in a bag.
Like at a catered meal when they send you chips?
Yeah.
Really?
And I'm blanking on what they are called, but like I guess they're waffle chips. I don't know. So the Chick-fil-A waffle chips, definitely when we have Chick-fil-A catered at work, I'm taking 2 or 3 of those back to the desk.
Okay.
And snack on later. So maybe not the best chip ever, but you got to go with Chick-fil-A.
I feel like you're gonna hate on me for my 5th one.
Oh, you already picked grapes. So
wait,
hold on. What color grapes?
Red.
Oh, wow, I was not expecting that. I think
easily red.
Green grapes are way better than red grapes.
Red all day long.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to go Takis.
Okay.
Spicy deliciousness. Yeah, it's messy, but worth it.
Yeah, I'm stuck in between Cheetos or a holiday themed Reese's.
That's a solid pick.
That's more into candy.
How about beef jerky?
Beef jerky is a solid pick too. I love some beef jerky.
Some beef jerky.
Man, it's so flavorful. Uh-oh. What happened? Can you hear me? Freaking goodness. We're having some technical difficulties here.
I was muted. Can you hear me now?
All right. Sorry about that.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I don't know what
Nice.
happened to our stream, but we just went down, and
Hey,
but
but
beef
we have
jerky,
resilience.
so much flavor in beef jerky for real.
Beef jerky. It doesn't matter. Turkey sticks. I don't care what it is. I love beef jerky.
I think your mic switched to your headphones mic, maybe.
That's fine. It's working.
Yeah. Battle through adversity, like always. Let's see. So I think that was our top fives.
There you
Good
go.
draft.
That was a good draft. That was fun.
If you want to
Food.
recap, you can roll back through it, rewind,
Yeah.
and hear the recap.
All I know is that 99% of the time, if I'm snacking and it's available, I'm going Ritz crackers, just straight up a sleeve of them.
Yeah, we don't really keep Ritz
Buttery
crackers in our
goodness.
house anymore, but I've taken a sleeve down a time or two for sure. All right, let's see. Anything else that we have?
What if it was like, because we both have children. Do you like goldfish?
Yeah, I'll eat some goldfish.
You can smash some goldfish.
I'm more in. I love Cheez-Its.
Oh,
that was a
about
huge
Cheez-Its.
miss.
That's your fault.
Oh yeah,
I would replace Takis with Cheez-Its.
I would have taken Cheez-Its 1 of 1 above Oreos, to be honest.
Or Golden Grams. Or Golden Bears. The Bears.
Yeah, Teddy Grahams.
Teddy Grahams. Oh.
Teddy Grahams are solid too. We really screwed
I'm
that
gonna
top five
replace
up.
grapes with Teddy Grahams.
I freaking chose Chick-Fil-A chips over Cheez-Its.
And Teddy Grahams.
Oh, and Teddy Grahams. Teddy Grahams, the chocolate ones too. The graham cracker ones and the chocolate ones.
Oh, so I like my lineup now. I'm going Ritz crackers.
You can have Teddy Grahams, but I'm taking Cheez-Its.
Teddy Grahams. Beef jerky. And then I'm kicking Takis out and I'm going with something else. What did I just say?
I don't remember what your in the middle of your stuff was. Your number 3, I think you mentioned your number 3 on there. But anyways, I don't remember. You know what? Let's just redo this list next week. We're gonna have to do some research because
I'll do some research.
That's kind of embarrassing, to be honest. Too bad this is live now. We can't delete this out.
What if we did a live one and together we meet next week and you buy your 5 favorite, I buy my 5 favorite, and then we eat them together?
Wow. I think that might work. That may work. I'll have to figure out what next week looks like. But
Tuesday night.
Haley's birthday is Tuesday night next week.
Oh, screw this. Well, we need to do another episode between now and then.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night.
We'll have to do it.
Because I don't know how to do this crap all by myself.
All right. We'll get one before the week's over. All right. Well, I think that's a wrap. We're at the hour mark with our technical difficulties. So, episode 80. Thank you for tuning in to the Still Drippin' Happy Hour. Could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us,
bro.
And we appreciate that. I had the video of that queued up, but it's not going to work. So save next week. That was the surprise. That was what I had for you. It was great. I don't know if you know the music video, but it's like this Asian guy in a grocery store, and he's mouthing that.
Is he really?
It's cutting back from him to Jay-Z and back and forth. So it's pretty hilarious.
I've never even heard of that.
So that is the music video from Jay-Z's Hova, right? Izzo. I don't know what it's called.
Yes. It's a live version, right? No. H to the Izzo, B to the Issa.
Yeah.
You could be in the world. Yep, that's it.
Yep.
I forgot what song that is. Good job.
Yeah. So, have that. We'll save that for next week. But
We
We
should do a
appreciate you being here.
trivia. Now it would mean we would have to go back and watch some of these and like quiz each other on things somebody has said. That's like isms that we use. Like you could be in the world anywhere in the world, but we're here with us.
One
Like
of my
there's so
favorite
many of
ones
those.
is, and Dan is not on it as much anymore, so we don't hear it. When Dan would say, "That's Banana Lands,"
Yep.
that always cracked me up. So shout out to Banana Lands. Remember to subscribe and rate 5 stars on iTunes. Please tell your friends. Keep rating, reviewing. Get some engagement on YouTube and Instagram. And
Look, I literally, if you're watching it on YouTube, put "This sucks. I hate you guys. I don't know why you do this at all." 5 stars. That's all you got to put. It took me 3 seconds.
all right. Well, that's a wrap. Hayes, what'd you learn today?
I learned that I should have ridiculous hospitality to people in my life and treat people like random strangers that go into a Chick-Fil-A. That's what I learned.
Amen. Yep. Kindness is contagious. And Hayes, I'm going to let you wrap us out. Let's get
Roulette.
All right. This is not from your tracks, so
Oh, that's bull crap.
this may not even be a beat. It might just be
That's
background
fine.
music.
I don't need it. Let's go. Let me get my phone out. I'm crab legging it. I got 8 legs like a spider, like a crab. I'm a crustacean. Crustaceanate on vacation. Slurping it down with some buttery sauce, and I'm on. I'm gone. I'm gone off the crab meat. I got grits and frits and splits and doing the splits. Banana splits, splitting my pants, splitting my wigs, splitting my bigs. I got pigs in the backyard. I'm riding them like a horse because I'm that hard. Hard like a rock, hard like a brick. Hard like a nickel sandwich. I punch you in the face and then I'm taking your manwich. I'm taking your mom's money. I'm taking your lunch money. I'm stealing all your food out your refrigerator and then I'm eating it with my homeless neighbor.
That was fantastic. You didn't have much to work with there, but that was very nice.
I don't need much to work with to write hits.
Well, we'll see y'all next week. Thank you for tuning in to edition 80 of the Still Drippin' Happy Hour. 80 episodes.
We're almost
Peace.
copying it. We got